Hey guys, welcome back to Study Bites, where today we are talking about all things sequence and routine. So a lot of the time at school or at uni, I find that we're learning about processes or things that seem to take place in a specific order of steps. And I'm not really sure if this is just me as a dyslexic student or me as just a student, but I can find it really difficult to remember both the order of which steps go where and also the information that kind of happens in each step. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a new technique which really helped me to nail that sequence and routine type content throughout high school. And for the purposes of today's video, I'm going to be learning the 4 stages of mitosis. So step 1 of this technique is to think of a routine that you already know really well. And it has to be something that you do fairly regularly and something that doesn't really change every time you do it. Okay, so the steps need to be the same in this routine that you know every single time that you do it. So for me, my example that I'm going to use today is going to be my basic morning routine, and that's 5 steps. I get up, I get dressed, I go to the toilet, I pack my bag for the day, and I eat my breakfast. So in step 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be assigning each stage of mitosis with a stage in my morning routine. Okay, and it's really important that you keep the correct order of stages. So according to my example here, when I get up in the morning, that's just going to be my mitosis definition. Okay, when I go and get dressed, that's going to be prophase. When I go to the toilet, that's going to be metaphase. When I go and pack my bag up for the day, that's going to be anaphase. And when I eat my breakfast, that's going to be telophase. With me so far? So what we're going to do in step 3 is actually walk through this process. And if you've chosen your morning routine, don't procrastinate by waiting until the morning to go through this. You know, it's important that you kind of play act it out or do a bit of a simulation if you like. Now guys, like I said, when you're doing your walkthroughs, it's really important that you keep all of those details the same as when you're doing your normal morning routine, okay? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't go to sleep in these clothes. I go to sleep and wake up in my pajamas. And here's where I let you in on a little bit of a secret. Most of the time I'm filming at 2 AM, right? So most of the time when I film, I'm YouTuber on the top, but I'm pajama party on the bottom. So for me to be in pajamas on camera really isn't that much of a stretch. So this is what my practice is going to look like. I get up in the morning and I say my mitosis definition. Mitosis. One cell splits into 2 identical daughter cells. All cells contain the exact same number of chromosomes and the exact same genetic material. I start getting dressed and I say my prophase definition. So, prophase. The nuclear envelope disappears, the DNA condenses into chromosomes, and the centrosomes migrate to opposite sides of the cell. I go to the bathroom and I say my metaphase definition. Metaphase. Chromosomes line in the center of the cell. Come back, I start packing up my bag and I say my anaphase definition. Anaphase. Each pair of chromosomes is split into 2 identical independent chromosomes. These separated chromosomes then move to opposite sides of the cell via the spindle. And lastly, I eat my breakfast and I say my telophase definition. Telophase. The DNA unwinds, the nuclear envelopes begin to appear, and cytokinesis officially turns 1 cell into 2. So once you've practiced those walkthroughs lots of times, your brain will get used to associating that key stage of the thing you're learning with the stage of the thing that you already know, if that makes sense. And what you're going to do now in step 4 is you're going to stop actually practicing the routine and see if you can just visualize it instead. And I think I said this in another video, but as dyslexics in particular, we're often really, really good at visualizing and kind of walking through in our minds. So sit there at your desk or wherever you are and try and visualize you going through those steps and what you said at each stage. And then by that time, hopefully you'll be able to remember. And then when it comes to the exam, you're going to be sitting in the exam and there's going to be a question about the stages of mitosis, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, stages of mitosis. What happens first? I get up in the morning. Mitosis definition. What happens next? Oh, I get dressed. That's my prophase definition. And you're going to go on like that, remembering each stage in association with that routine. So I really hope that this video has helped you guys to nail those sequences and processes that you're learning. And don't forget that this can be applied to any of that sort of content. I even use this strategy for my language-based subjects. So I actually took German through to year 12, and we often had to learn oral presentations off by heart in a specific order of sentences. And I found that really, really difficult as a dyslexic student, but particularly because my short-term memory isn't that great. And so what I did was I actually ended up associating my German oral with my route from my house to my bus stop that I would walk every day on the way to school. So for example, I would walk to the end of my street, get to my post box, say the first line of my German oral, walk to the stop sign, say the next line of my German oral, walk to the house with the green roof, say the next line of my German oral. And that's actually how I learnt my language-based subjects. So I really hope that this video has helped you guys out, and make sure that you leave me some love below. If you've got any requests, put them below. Give us a like, a subscribe, any of those sorts of things, and we'll see you at the next Study Bite.